So immune system, we need to open the chest. And also at the beginning of the class, we want to find the sit bones. Also make the pelvis stand as usual. And then your belly is going to up towards the stomach, upright, sitting upright. And you feel the top of your head. Someone's pulling the top of your head towards the ceiling. And your lower body is really stable. So that you can make your energy flow, pranayama, make it well. Inhale in and then exhale. So sitting tall, and your hands can be on the lap. As always, you feel your shoulder blades soften and allow your shoulder blades downward. And then allow your arms, this heavy kind of dangling. And you can make your palms facing towards the sky. If it is harder for you to concentrate and feel your body, you can put your thumbs and fingertips, tips of thumbs and fingertips, point the fingers together. And other three fingers, naturally a little bit curling, and soften your palms and put it on the lap. Let's close the eyes and make your body really sitting in on the earth. For a while, just checking your body, what's going on, any tightness around your shoulders, the back of your neck. Am I breathing easily, or am I trying to breathe so hard? Just allow your breath as it is, and you want to soften the body so you can invite your breath come and go. Let the breath go when she or he needs. So asana, the pose. You feel the pose you are right now. And melting the pose into your heart. Excuse me. And make your pose connect to the breath into your heart. And let your mind empty. I'm telling myself silently in my mind, I'm in Skasana, easy pose. My mind gets empty, so I can feel my body and sense my body responding to the breath. Let's take one or two more breaths individually at your own pace. Now open your palms out. So feel your palms facing towards the sky. Fingers spreading wide naturally. Your hands are really away from your shoulder joints. Now breathe in, bring the arms to the top. Soften the elbows and shoulders, palms facing each other or touching each other. On the outer breath, hands to the heart. 2 more times, breathing in. Exhale. Last one, breathe in. Exhale. Let's start the practice today with one Om. You can join me or you listen to me. So let's take a outer breath. Exhale everything. Inhale deeply through the nostril. Om. Enjoy this moment and sense yourself. Let's open the eyes. Thank you so much. So let's come on to the back. We start from the back today. So simply come onto your back and then allow the back of your body resting on your mat. You can open your legs out a little bit wide. Your arms simply by your side. And so feeling the freedom here on the front side. I open leg my out. I bring my arms to the over your head a little bit like a star pose. Taking 1 or 2 breaths here. And slowly invite one leg at a time. Let's hug the knees into the chest. Might be nice, sway your knees to the side to side. Let's have a gentle twist towards the right side. So drop the knees to the right side. Left arm can be outside of your shoulder or to the over your head. Just gentle twist. And come back to the center, moving to the other side. So we are softening the spine and the body from inside, awakening the body from inside. Coming back to the center, have a palm onto each knee and circling the hips in any direction. And now let's make it the opposite side. Now lifting your feet into the air. Let's open the arms out, palms down towards the sky, towards the floor. And starting to circle your ankle in any direction. So simply circling the ankle in any direction. And then make it opposite side. So circling the ankle the opposite side. And lower the left leg down towards the back of your mat. Now right knee in and then pulling the right knee towards your ribs. Can you open the right hip a little out? Let's point the toes on the left foot and switch to the other side. Also sliding with your left knee a little bit. And then now have a nice stretch here. So legs to the back of your mat, arms to the over your head. You're simply taking a deep breath towards your chest and maybe towards your belly too. Reaching with your fingertips towards the sky and you're pointing the toes out. And having this half moon pose from here, so sliding your legs to the right side. And if you can, putting the left ankle on top of the right, but you want to drop the left hip down towards your mat and allow the left hip resting. Also, you can invite the arms to the over your head. You can grab the left wrist and pulling it gently towards the right side of the corner of your mat. Stay here for a few breaths. So simply soften the body. And then slowly come back to the center. Now we move to the left side. So sliding left leg, both legs to the left side. Keep the right hip on the mat, but bring your right ankle on top of the left. Left arm to the over your head on the left side. Just focus on the breath. Maybe towards the right side of the ribs. Feeling the skin stretching out from inside. And coming back to the center. One more time, hugging yourself and massage your back entirely. Okay, and slowly rolling over to the right side. We're going to make Sphinx pose. So have your belly and chest on the mat. And have your forearms on top of your mat. Your fingers spread wide naturally. You have your elbows about underneath of your shoulders or a little forward. And let's bend the knee and invite your feet to the air and just move your feet, circling your knees in any direction. Make it opposite side. And then let's extend the legs towards the back of the mat. Now today, open your legs out wide and forearms shoulder wise apart. You're going to stay here for a while, so you can put your hands together if you want to. And your palms, actually, there are lots of acupuncture points stimulate your organs. So you can take an advantage of putting your hands together by pushing your palms and fingers against each other while we are in this pose. So your thumbs, tips of your thumbs can be on the chin or forehead, and allow the forehead resting. If you want to put your forehead on the tips of your thumbs, you can put the third eye between your eyebrows, and that stimulate your eyebrows, and that stimulate your you know um, um, your creativity. So let's settle down to the pose for a while. And anytime you get tired, you can bring your hands to the mat, or even you can come to your chest and then allow your arms by your side. Simply rest on one of the cheek. But otherwise, if you stay here for a while, lots of thoughts might come to your mind, and that's normal. So we don't ignore that. Just acknowledging, learning about ourselves, and let it go with your out breath. Giving a few more breaths here. Shall we have two more breaths here? And it's starting to tuck the toes under and come onto all fours. So all fours, inviting your hands by your chest and then lifting your torso up slowly. Your knees are about your hip width apart and underneath of your hips. And let's slide the hips, moving the hips. So having a spontaneous movement here, you can allow your body move as she or he wants to. And then coming back to the center and moving, circling your hips to the other direction. And slowly come back. And let's slide the knees to the favorite side and have the seat again. So this time we open the knees out and shoulders and the heels together. If you have a blanket, I really recommend you to sit on the blanket, and so we can, you know, make open the hips a little more. And if you do not have a blanket, you just sitting with your sit bones and be comfortable. Have your hands to the feet. Sway your torso to side to side. And coming back to the center. Now have your hands to inside of your legs. And here we have fingertips towards your hip center. So have your fingertips first, and then allow your palms down towards your mat. We are stretching the wrist here. No by fold. You can allow your toes a little forward, or sometimes For some people, this is really hard to pose. You might want to stay only on the fingers, not the palms. But anyhow, we want to feel the some sensation around the inner wrist and inner forearms. Okay. And in case if you do not feel anything, you can slide your legs a little forward so you can allow your hands a little bit away from your center. Yin yoga is really passive practice. We stay at one pose a longer period of the time. If you can, step back and stand back behind you, or pretend you are standing back behind you. Look at yourself, looking at yourself. How she or he is doing here. Now slowly pushing the palms or fingers, and so you can lift your torso up little by little, peeling your hands and fingertips off and shake your hands. And then bring your hands to your back, lean back a little bit, and lifting your knees a little, come onto your feet, and your feet a little bit open, wider than your hip distance. Now sliding your knees to the side to side. Let's have two more times to the right and left. And then coming back to the center. One more time, we are going to make butterfly pose. So soles and the heels together and come to the center first. Allow the knees open, hands. This time come to the feet. And now round your back as you comfortable. And allow your head heavy. Now time to deepen the pose if you want to. Slowly start to extend the arms towards the top of your mat. And you can also make your palms facing towards the sky. You're externally rotating your arms and feeling your shoulder blades, the upper back really open. Gently reminding you, you want to soften the body entirely when you practice Yin Yoga. Because if when your muscle is tight, you can't reach to the hard tissue like ligament, bones, joints. So allow your body really soften and be relaxed. You're relaxing and be happy with the pose. Just feel good about the pose. And gently invite one or two more breaths. Simply feel the breath. Feeling the breath is enough. Okay. And slowly, if your palms are facing toward the sky, make your palms down and then walk your hands towards your feet. Keep your back rounding and come back to the top. Hands to your back again. I'm going to take my blanket out so I can lean back a little bit and come onto the feet wide and then sway your knees to the side to side. Now extending your legs towards the top of your mat and tap the knees, tap the legs entirely. Now pushing yourself to the top, bring your hands to the knee cup and slide your hands around your legs towards the ankle and the hips, back and forth. Now come on to the all fours, sliding your legs to the right side. And in this time, we are going to make a puppy pose. So have your knees just about center, a little towards the back of your mat. And you can open your knees wide if you want to. For me, keep my knees about hip width apart. And now extending your arms to the over your head. Allow your elbows close to the mat. Come onto your chin or forehead. Allow your head heavy and torso heavy. And if you notice that this is harder pose for you, you can come on to child's pose. You can make your feet flat, hips to the back. Arms still can be over your head or bending the elbows and simply come on to child's pose and allow your hips heavy. Or feel your chest really open. Shall we take one or two more breaths here? And slowly lifting your torso up. Allow your belly down towards your mat again. And then you're going to make sail pose. So this time, Open your legs very wide, like mat wise apart. Your hands about shoulder wise apart, correct? Open your fingers a little wide and then point to your middle fingers towards the corner of your mat. You stay here for a while if you're happy with here. This is really deep back bending pose. And if you think it's hard, you can slide your arms a little forward or come on to Sphinx pose again. Be here for about 4 or 5 more breaths. Now let's tuck the toes under and sliding with your hands close to the chest. Slowly, slowly come on to child's pose. Knees together to center or open your knees a little out if you want to. Now bend your elbows, forehead to the arms and allow your body resting here for a while. And then slowly, slowly coming back to your seat. So have your sit bones again. And legs to the top of the mat. Falling forward any amount. Simply allow your upper body heavy and head heavy. And lifting it also up to the top. Now from here, bending your left knee, come onto the left foot. Now opening the left foot out. So invert the right, left foot into the center. And then have your sit bones. Now arms to the side, just float to the side to side with your arms. You can bend your elbows, simply sway, slide to side. And we want to have the right hand to outer right leg. And then raising the left arm to the top. You want to bend your left elbow, dangling the left hand. Allow the left hand just dangling on the back of the head. Gaze can be upward or to downward. It's up to your shoulder. So feel the armpit open. So here there is a big lymph node. We are opening the node. You might notice the upper elbow and shoulder getting downward. So gently, lifting the upper elbow and shoulder a little bit towards the sky. And lower the left arm down, coming back to the top. Just pause, feeling any sensation coming to you. And making the other side. Left leg open, right foot in, finding the sit bones. Floating one more time, several times. You might be feeling a little bit different from the right side and left side. And when you're ready, left hand come to the outer left leg. Right arm to the over the head. So now you're feeling the right armpit. About 3 or 4 more breaths here. Okay, bring your right arm down to the side of the body, coming back to the top slowly, and just pause and feel. Now let's come to the back again. We are almost at the end of the class. We have a few more poses. So let's lay on the back. And first, legs to the back, arms to the side. Just rest here for a while. And slowly bend one at a time. Let's hug the knees tight. And so from here, we're going to make a supine twist. Let's extend the left leg back. And then have your left hand to the outer right knee. Simply drop this knee to the left side. Can you make your hips stack? So the right hip on top of the left. Then feeling the line from the top of your head towards the tailbone. Gently straight. So the right knee will not touch the mat or your floor or carpet, and that's okay. Your right arm is over your head. And allow your body soften and feel good. Just feel good. Now let's have the right hand on top of the right abdomen, open space around the kidney or even the lower back, sending energy from your palms. Do you feel warmth around your back through the palm or any sensation? And taking a deep breath towards the abdomen on the right side. Sliding your right hand to the sacrum. So your palm, right palm, is connected to the sacrum. And maybe your fingertips might be touching your tailbone. The tailbone and sacrum are really important to the health. So life starts from tailbone. So the tailbone has a lot of things from the past, not only my past, but also the family's past. Sending love to your sacrum and tailbone. That means like sending love to your family, blood family. Now let's come back to the center, releasing your hands and allow your back of the body coming back to the center of your mat. Hug your knees one more time or palms onto each knee. So move your hips and knees in any way works for you. I'm circling my knees. You might open the knees out. Go ahead to do so if you want to. And then make it other side. And then extending the right leg back. The left knee is still here around the chest. Now starting to drop the left knee to the right side. Left arm to the over the head. Making the hips stuck here. You can bring your left hand to the left abdomen or lower back, feeling your kidney and abdomen digestive system on the left side. And sliding the hand towards the sacrum, your fingers perhaps touching or really close to the tailbone. Are your shoulders soft? The back of your neck? Shall we take one or two more breaths or feel the breath? Now let's come back to the center. Take your time, no rush at all, but have your feet onto your mat, back of your mat. Let's have the palm onto each knee and circling the hips here. And making your circle the other way. And then allow the soles and the heels together. Open the knees out, hands onto the belly. One more deep breath here. You keep your legs like this and then arms to the outside of your shoulder, making your arms like cactus pose with the back of your hand resting on the floor or carpet. Allow your elbows really away from your armpit, feeling the shoulder blades heavy onto the mat. And inviting the deep breath to the chest, open the collarbone one more, two more times. Feeling your collarbone and chest bone, lifting a little more on the in-breath, and softening on the out-breath. Now let's move the right hand onto the belly, left hand onto the chest bone. Close your eyes and have the back of your head heavy onto the mat, on top of the mat. And focusing on the hands, both hands, on the belly and on the chest. And see how they are doing. Ask them if they want to connect. Ask the heart and chest and belly if they want to connect to each other or if they already connected. And ask your mind too if your mind wants to connect to your chest and belly and heart and belly. So your breath connects to the heart, and your mind connects to the breath and heart and the belly. Shall we take one or two more breaths? Just feel the breath. And gently move your hands towards the outer thighs to support your legs. And inviting the knees into this center, knees pointing towards the center. Now open the feet out a little wider than your hips. You keep your knees together to center, but allow your legs resting here. Your hands can be still on the thighs or can be on the hip joints. And let's start to extend both legs towards the back of your mat. You can sway your hips side to side if you want to. Might be nice swinging the feet to side. And let's have one big stretch before Savasana. So interlacing your fingers and pointing the toes and inviting deep breath towards your torso. So reaching up, fingertips to the side, pointing the toes. And soften the body as you want to and invite the arms to the side. Come on to Savasana, your comfortable Savasana. Your hands can be by your side, legs open, or even hands to the belly. Find the center of the back of your head. Then cover yourself if you want to. And then invite yourself to deep relaxation. Now slowly, slowly invite your awareness towards the fingers and toes. Feeling the wrist and ankles. Sliding your head to the side to side. Rolling over to the right side. Your knees get close to your chest. And slowly take your time. Invite yourself back to your comfortable seat. Gently notice your sit bones again. Open your arms to the side. Breathe in, hands to the sky. Exhaling, hands to your heart. Let's close our practice with one arm, as we did at the beginning of the class. Take a deep breath. First exhale. Breathe in. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.
Thank you.